Welcome back, BigMama Energy. I'm Brittney.
And I'm Tia. And today we are doing a quick tutorial on our eyebrows, okay? My little bangs is in the way, but you know.
Get into these brows.
Yeah, so you know, we do our makeup daily and you know, we have different techniques and we just thought that you guys will enjoy, seeing how we do our brows. So
it's highly requested. You always ask us, how do we do our brows and what do we use? So today we decided to just update you on that.
Okay, so stay tuned if you want to see how we both got our eyebrow results, okay? Yes, but before we get into the video, go ahead and make sure you guys subscribe, okay? Go ahead and tap that button and also tap that bell so you can get any notifications anytime we drop any new videos. All right, now get into these brows.
I'll do it. Okay, and this is my technique on how I do my eyebrows. Okay, my little tutorial. Get into it. Starting off with a fresh face. Moisturize, do all of that. Beforehand, I'm just going to use this little spoolie. Okay, just to comb out the brows. Let's see. And I generally just use a powder. So, as you can see, this is almost gone. Where is it at? Right there. My little brown. I use a brown powder. So, I have multiple. Just an eyeshadow powder will definitely do. Any brown. Okay, I like to use dark brown. So, chocolate, things of that nature, that'll do. Okay, and I have my little angle brush. Any one will do. I forget where this is from. Probably Morphe or Anastasia. This might be Anastasia, but yeah. So I'm just gonna take a little bit of my powder and just start off outlining my eyebrow. Just filling in those blanks pretty much. Okay. And your eyebrows are, they always say they're sisters, not twins, so don't worry about being perfect on both sides. And whatever you do, you can always clean up. Okay, and this is how I do mine. You might have, you know, another way you do yours, and that's fine. That is fine. So yeah, I don't have much. I guess I have eyebrows, but like they're kind of sparse. So I just fill them in as much as I can with this powder. You know, I feel like it gives it a little texture. And just keep combing up those hairs or brushing up those hairs. You see? Boom. Look at that compared to that. Boom, boom. And we're not even done yet. Honestly. Okay, so I'm gonna start on this side. I feel like my right eyebrow is just easier. And I don't know if it's because I'm right-handed and I gotta swing over here. But it's just easier to do. Okay. Just filling in the missing pieces. Alright. This one always gives me a problem. Let's see how it turns out today. And I feel like my eyebrows turn out different all the time, and that's cool. I'm like, all right, let's see what the day brings. Okay. There we go. Just filling them in with this powder still. And brushing as we go. And then I have, this is by Glossier. It's brown, and it's a what they call a brow flick. It has like a little felt tip. And with this, I just make little strokes with this to kind of like appear like natural hair. So I just go in and make little strokes with this pen. Just so it could give it a little, you know, oomph. And then I'm going to comb through again. And be careful because this pen, sometimes it come out like, you know, very heavy. So just be careful with your little strokes that you're making. You see that? Just give it a little something, something. Make it look like hair. Very gently. There you go. This is called fake it till you make it, honestly. I have another pen just like that one. It's the brow pen by Anastasia. Whatever you call her. There she is. So, and this one is in, what is this color? This is in medium brown. So, and it's, again, this is another felt pen. So, pretty much the same thing. This one's just, I feel like, a little lighter. So, I just go in and add that extra hair. And I'm going to brush through it again. Okay, so this is what I have so far. Now I'm going to use some concealer to clean these bad boys up. Let me see. So I use a flat brush. And this is from my girl, Hourglass 215. This is one of her, from her, I think it was 25 brushes, little makeup kit. So I like this to conceal my eyebrows with. And I use a mixture. Sometimes you can't get the right concealer, I don't know, whatever color you want. So I just mix this. And this is Pat McGrath, her Labs. What is this? This is M17 Perfection Concealer. This is what I use, and I mix it with something that's a little lighter by Milani. This is Milani Conceal Perfect Long Wear and 115. This is really bright, really bright. So I just mix them together because I don't have the perfect concealer right now, so that's what I'm doing. Gonna mix this because the Pat McGrath, that one is like more so, I guess, my skin color. This one's a little bit lighter, so I'm like, you know what, let's just mix it together, and it always gives me a nice little color, I feel like, because I just like to clean them up. I like a little pop of brightness, but I don't want it too bright, so it gets a perfect mixture. Okay, and I just go in and clean it up, and of course I'm going to blend it out. So I just use a little brush to blend it. Blend under the eyebrow bone. Here we go. And this just defines it. This is just going to define your brow. You see that there? It just gives it a little bit of pop, a little bit of highlight, definition. So that's what we're going to do. Do the same thing on the other side as well. Okay. And I'm just going to blend this in too. Blend, blend, blend. So they got underneath. I also do, depending on, like, if I'm going to work, I don't do over top. But if I'm going out, I do the top of my brows as well a little bit. Just to kind of clean them up. Just to clean them drinks up a little bit. So, blend it out. Try to get it nice and blended. And then once I put my foundation on, that'll help blend that out too. So it won't be as bright. I'm just going back in with this spoolie. I use my fingers too, just to smooth things out. We'll go back on the other side and do the same thing. Same thing. Blend, blend, blend. That's what you do with everything in makeup. And again, you might have another way to do it, and that's the beauty of it. You can do your makeup however you like. Whatever little techniques you like as well. And then you can go back in. If you find an area where you feel like it needs to be filled in, I'm going back in with this Glossier little flick brow pen. That's the beauty of it. Let's see. Back with the Anastasia brow pen, and yeah, cleaning it up. Let's see. Let's see. You can always fix whatever you feel like you know, messed up or made a mistake. You can always go back in and get it together, honestly. And that is that. Okay, so now I would just go in and put the rest of my face on, but this is the final look of my brows. That's how I like them to look. I always make sure I just go in and kind of brush through. I feel like it makes it look a little bit more natural. But yeah, that is my eyebrow tutorial. That's what I do on the daily.
Hey guys, it's Tia, and this is my eyebrow tutorial that I will be doing for you guys. So me personally, I have very fine eyebrows. Like, they're thin. They're on the thinner side. So I'm going to go ahead. I have this, it's an angle brush, and it also has the swoolie. And I'm just going to go ahead and brush my eyebrows out. So my skin is already moisturized and, you know, washed and moisturized. Okay. So after brushing them out, I'm going to go in. I'm going to be using two different things. I have brow pomade. It is Maybelline Tattoo Studio. So I'll be using this one, and the color is deep brown. So I'll be using this at first to start off, and then I'm going to be using 2 different pencils. This is LA Colors, and I think one is medium brown and the other one is a soft brown. And then I'll be using this concealer by Annie to finish it off. All right, so let's get started. So I'm go ahead and I'm going to dip my angle brush into the pomade. And then I'm going to go in and just outline and start off at my natural brow line with light strokes. So this is just going to define my eyebrow and its shape. If you notice, I'm not putting too much on the brush because it's better to start off with less and then build up if you need more. Okay. I'm just going to keep going in and just filling it up with light strokes. Alright, so now that that's nice and full, I'm going to go back in and tap it lightly. And then I'm going to turn my angle brush up. And then I'm going to just brush up to make those like hair effects at the front of the brow. Okay, so you see now that's like nice and defined. Okay, so now I'm gonna brush it through. And then I'm gonna just take one of my pencils and just go back in. And just lightly brush. You wanna continue doing light brushes. You don't wanna go so harsh where you can't fix any of the mistakes. When you go light, you can, you know, go over here and correct any mistakes that you make. All right, so now I'm gonna go to the other brow. Brush that out. And then again, I'm going to get some of the pomade onto the angle brush, but not too much. And then I'm going to go along my natural eyebrow line. Gentle strokes. Okay. I like to go upwards to affect the type of arch that I want. Come down and connect it. Okay. And then come back down. And fill in nicely. And then go to the front again. And just light strokes up. And just fill it in. Okay. Alright, and now once that is done, I'm going to go ahead and brush this up. If I feel like there's any gaps, I'm gonna just go in and just fill them as much as possible to my liking. Alright, and then I'm going to take my pencil again. I'm just going to fill anything in that I feel needs to be filled. Now that I got my brows pretty much to my liking, I'm going to go ahead and conceal them. So while I'm concealing my brows, I'm going to be using a flat brush. This is from e.l.f. So I'm going to go ahead and dip my flat brush into my concealer, and then I'm just going to go underneath. Okay, and just conceal that really nicely and pull down. Okay, I'm gonna dip it again and then go up underneath my arch. Now sometimes when I'm doing my arch, I like to pull up and just go underneath there and really get that arch and brush it down. Alright, so then I'm going to take one of my, I guess this, I don't know if this is a concealer. This is just a little fluffy brush that I use. I got this from Hourglass 215. So I'm going to just go ahead and blend it out with this brush. Just make sure that I'm blending it out really good. My concealer that I use for underneath my brows is pretty light because I like that pop effect that it gives. So I just want to make sure that I'm blending it out really good. So now I'm going to go ahead and conceal underneath my left eye. And start at that brow line. And brush down. Hold that arch up. Okay. And I'm going to go ahead and take the fluffy brush and just blend it in. Okay, and typically when I'm all finished, I like to go in and just clean up the inside. With my foundation brush. Okay, and then you could just go back in and just fill in any areas that you feel are a little light, and then you're good to go. And these are my brows. Tell me what you guys think. Thanks guys for watching our video and seeing our eyebrow technique, our tutorial. If you guys have any suggestions, our email is still available.
BigMama Energy at gmail.com.
Go ahead and send those emails. We've been waiting for your requests.
Yes.
All right.
And let us know what you think about our brows as well.
Right. What do you guys do? Do you do some of the things that we do? You used to do something different. Yeah. The girls will want to know, you know what I mean? Anything helps, because I do understand that what works for some don't work for all.
Absolutely.
So, you know, drop below some tips that you guys use, some suggestions, whatever. Yes. And we'll definitely tune in, and I'm sure that the girls, Big Mama Tribe, will tune in and see what you guys have to say.
Because it's definitely a journey from start to finish. From when you first start doing your brows to when you get a little bit, more used to doing them.
Because I see those throwback videos and pictures, and I be like, man, Tia, you was playing, you was definitely playing games back then. But
same.
I mean, practice make perfect.
Absolutely.
And yeah. All right. So as always, remember to like,
share,
comment,
and subscribe.
Bye, guys.